Alright, I'm actually going to show you a couple things and how the scroller works. When you start, you can, with this release, the development release, you can use page up and page down to change the scroll rate to whatever you want. You see is when the scroll rate becomes negative that you will actually, your ship will turn around and your controls will invert to compensate for this so that you don't have to worry about flying backwards. You can press the N key to reset it to whatever it was last, so that you don't have to remember exactly what you had it set to originally. There's a couple changes that are key about this game. The most important is corruption mode, which is you hold down your energy to shield converter, and then your shields will slowly start draining. But what you get from this is super powerful weapons that you otherwise would not have. And they all function differently than the regular versions. Vulcan now acts like a shotgun, as you can see. The hyper mode version uses a lot of your ammo rather than a small amount like the non-corrupt version. Gauss actually isn't much different. Spread homes on enemies like that. Helix is kinda weird. It slows down over time. I don't know what use we could use for that. Phoenix actually starts very slow and then speeds up over time. Oh, and it bounces infinitely too, which is fun. And then Omega Cannon kills all of the enemies on screen. There's currently no animation for this, so you'll just see text at the top of the screen saying how many robots have been destroyed. But aside from that, oh yeah, your shields. Even though they're diminishing while you're in corruption mode, it will not kill you when it reaches 0, and you can regain shields by killing enemies, as I will show you. I believe it's by damage dealt that you will gain health. So if you use the Omega Cannon like that to kill the enemies on the screen, it actually won't give you any health. Whereas if you use a normal weapon, it will give you health. As it's doing damage, it's draining that shield from the enemy and giving it to yourself. Plasma is probably my favorite though. Shield of plasma around your ship. Anyway, I believe that more or less covers everything there is to know about this game, except for advanced mapping stuff like how the cameras work and how checkpoints work. But as you can see by that droid back there, that you can actually have robots that are not in the playing field that can shoot you from the outside. The only way to kill those would be with the Omega Cannon. Oh, and one last change I forgot to mention is guided missile. Since you're not going to be using much of it anymore, it is now a cyclone missile. And that's it. Enjoy, guys.